today we'll start with next transformation is called filter transformation. Okay, so filter transformation. So we have already seen filter in source transformation itself, right? Then why Informatica they kept one more transformation for filter, so filtering out the record. So please remember, so whatever we have seen, the source transformation, the properties and everything, it is applicable only if the source is RDBMS. The query options, right? So query options and so pre-SQL, post-SQL, all these options, SQL override, all the options, if the source is a table or a DBMS table, so then only it will be applicable. If the source is flat file, okay, if the source is flat file, it's a file system, then all these properties, right? The source transformation properties are not applicable. Then we have one more transformation called filter. So why they kept this transformation, right? So anywhere in the pipeline, if you want to filter out the record, okay, anywhere in the pipeline, Informatica mapping, anywhere, if you are creating multiple transformations and you are creating the logic, anywhere in the pipeline, if you want to filter out the record, for example, you are doing some, okay, so many transformations. So here you are keeping one lookup transformation. So you're looking up some value. If you are not getting the lookup value, then what is the value you will get for that particular corresponding matching record? You will get null value, right? But think about, you do not want to load this null value record into the target. So you have to remove this null value record. So how will you remove this null value record? So if it is matching to the lookup, yes, that's fine. You can get the values, you will load it. But you want to make this lookup as inner join. So you have to filter out the record, right? Or you are doing some transformation logic and you want to filter out the record before loading the record into target table. Or if the source is file system, the data is coming, you have to filter out. If the source is file, then how will you filter out the record? Then you will use filter transformation. So anywhere in the pipeline, if you want to filter out the record, you can go for filter transformation. So filter transformation is an active transformation. It's an active. So because it is actively filter outing the record, it's active transformation. By default, it will have the property called true. Okay, so what is that property? It's called true. So we can have the false. If we are giving true here in filter transformation, then it will allow all the record to pass it. So for example, irrespective of any condition, if you are keeping true here, if you are keeping true in filter transformation, then irrespective of number of record, so even if you are sending 1 million record, you'll get all the 1 million record here. Okay, if you are keeping condition is true, so all 1 million you will get it. If you are keeping false, okay, you are not going for true. If you are enabling false here, then irrespective of number of record, you will get 0 record. So nothing will be sent out of this filter transformation. Sometimes for testing purpose, we will use this false. So what kind of testing? So we will have some scenario there. We will see that. For example, you want to test your production connection, but you should not load any data to target table. You need to simply test the connection. Then create a source connection, create a target connection. So put on filter. So put it like a false. It will not load any record to target. If you run this mapping, it will test source connection, target connection. Okay, everything is working fine. You just leave it. Don't do any data load. So if you want to create that kind of mapping, yes, definitely to test the production connection, we will use this way. Okay, whether we are able to read the data from the source, whether we are able to write the data to target. We are not going to actually write it. The connection we are going to test it. So that time we can make false here. Some other scenarios also there. We will see that scenario in task flow. Other than that, so we can make some conditions here. If you are making some conditions, any R condition or any conditions, so this condition, whatever the condition is satisfying, so that record alone, it will be passed out of this filter. So please remember, so this is the mistake most of them will do. So here it's similar to our power center only. So here, for example, if any column is there, okay, so commission percentage, if the source is a table, you want to apply filter conditions. So those who are getting commission, so that record alone you have to send. So what is the filter condition here you will use? Commission percentage is not null, right? Am I correct? Commission percentage is not null. So this way you will send it. So whatever the query we are going to write in where class in source, so that where class you have to send it here. Commission percentage is not null. Yes. So if you are writing this way, select star from employees where commission percentage is not null, you'll get this particular record alone, right? So this particular record alone. Commission, those who are getting commission, you will get it. This is source. If it is a source is a table, you can apply this condition. Can I apply the same condition here in the filter? If I'm going to apply commission percentage is not null, we cannot do it. Please remember, we cannot do it this way. So we have to write it as an expression. Okay. In Informatica level, if you are going to do anything, so that should be an expression. So please remember that should be an expression. All the filter conditions should be an expression. Okay, so how do I write this commission percentage is null or not null? So this way we cannot write. This way we have to write is null of or not of is null of. Okay. So please remember this way only we can write as an expression where anywhere in Informatica, if you want to apply any filter conditions or anything logic, business logic, everything should be an expression, not a where class filter conditions. So here if you are writing in class, so we cannot write directly in class here. So we have to write everything as an expression. Where do I check all this expression? In the filter transformation itself, you can find that particular condition. I'll show you. So I hope you are clear now. So we will take one flat file. We will read the data from the flat file and we will load it into our table. So I'll go to C drive, SRC files. So I will keep one flat file here. Then we'll start reading it from here. I will open this file. It's a comma separated value file. That's fine. So I will start reading the data from this file. Employees 2, or I will put employees itself, this one itself. So employees, this file. So I want to read the data from here. I have to apply some filter conditions. So I'll go to mapping, create a new mapping. So filter transformation is active or passive? Active. Okay. Active transformation. Filter underscore transformation. So please remember this way only we have to write filter transformation. Okay, it's already there in the same location. Then we cannot give the same name, right? So filter transformation underscore dash 28, something like this. I'm just giving. Go to source, open the source and take the connection. So I will take any one connection here. Oh, sorry, this is flat file, right? So I'll take the flat file connection, source flat file connection. This is the one. So if you want to test it, connection, you can test it here. So what could be the connection here? DDMMYY. So we'll check it whether it's a DDMMYY. No, it's a MM hyphen DD hyphen 4Y. MM hyphen DD hyphen 4Y. So hyphen and slash might be different, but this cannot be the same. Okay, you can edit it. MMDD4Y, right? This one. Update the connection. Okay, you can ask one question here. If you are updating here, if somebody else is using or in our mapping itself is using the same connection, there I have used some other format. Like here the format is MMDDYYY. There it's MMDDYYY. Previously we tested that was working fine. But if I'm going to change it, will that mapping fail? Yes, definitely that mapping will fail because we changed the connection format, right? So we should not do it. But most probably 99% in real-time project, the connection will be on the same date format only. Okay, same date format only. It will not. We will not change it. So we'll keep it the same format because source system will keep it. If you are thinking that the source connection is changing, then create the new connection. So don't use the same connection because the code page might be different. The other properties might be different. If you are changing any properties of this connection, create a new connection. We will have a lot of connections. So we can read data string also, but we'll go with this way. Okay, so code page or anything, if you're changing, if different third-party vendors, yes, we may get a different date format also. That's fine. Okay, so go to this. You will take that file. It's a single file. Where is the file here? This is the file. Copy this. If the source is file, what we have to do? All this we have to do. Go to formatting options. It's a comma separated delimited file. Everything's same only. So just to check it here, whether we are able to read it. So it's a pre-check we can do. And yes, we are able to read it. Go to field. So we can change this one, right? Edit metadata. So we can change the data type here. So number 10 digit, you can change it, date and time. So if you are changing it, yes, you can change this way. Salary column, you can change number 10, commission percentage, number 4, comma 2. So number 4 here, that's it, right? So everything is correct and we'll go to the target here. But I want to filter out the record. Just I'm using the filter here. So I'll go to this filter. So if I'm using, this is very similar to our source filter, right? I'll show you the source filter also because source is a flat file. If source is flat file, all the properties here, everything will be disabled. You can see it will be disabled. Advanced properties are, this is for all of them are for file system, right? Properties are for file. We will not have the pre-SQL, post-SQL, SQL override, all the other options. But these options, source file directory or file name, everything we have given here itself in the connection itself. But if you want to overwrite it, you can overwrite here. Okay, so now I'll go here, go to filter, open the filter. And if you want to do some basic filter condition, you can do it here, or you can go to advanced filter conditions here. Go to advanced here. You can take advanced filter condition. So how do I know all the functions? You can go to functions here, built-in functions. So you can take all the functions here. Okay, this way you can take functions. So first I will take, so if I'm using true here, so what will happen? False here, what will happen? We'll see. So true means satisfied, condition will be satisfied. And target, I'm just taking this connection. So can I take Snowflake? Yes, you can take Snowflake. Can I take BigQuery? Yes, you can take anything you can take. So only thing is connection is different. Other concepts are same. We will see that other options later, the operations. Go to field mapping. We will do the field mapping also, right? So file name column, if you want, you can add it in the expression. So if you put true, it will send all the record to target. So it will not block any record here in the filter. It will send all the record. So whatever the record we are reading, it will send all the records. Shall we use some true? Sometimes through fast through filter conditions, sometimes we'll use it. You can see all the 105 record has been loaded, right? So now I'll go to this filter. I want to change the filter conditions to false. Go to filter, edit filter condition. This one, you can make it like false here. False. Validate, expression is valid. Save this, run it, go to my jobs. You can check it here. So if I put false, how many record it will get loaded into target? It will read all the record, but it will not write any record to target. 0. If you observe here, you can see this one, right? Source is 105, target is 0. So this way it will get. Okay, we'll go for some filter conditions here. Edit filter conditions. Then I want to change this filter condition. Okay, I want to go for salary is some simple filter conditions. Yes, you can do it here itself, right? Salary greater than 15,000. I want to do it. This is filter condition. If you add one more filter, will it go for or condition or and condition? We have seen already. If you add one more, it will go to and. But I want to do or. I want to do some nested functions. I want to do testing, a lot of other functionality. So where can I do? So that can be done by advanced filter. Can I parameterize the filter condition? So today I have to send one filter. Tomorrow I want to completely change that filter condition itself. Can I do it? Yes, we can parameterize that filter condition also. So if you go to this target, you could see 5 members are getting salary more than 15,000. We'll check that one. T underscore employees. So 5 employees are getting salary more than 15,000. Yes, correct, right? So we got this one. So if I want to add one more filter, yes, you can go for some filter condition, update it. Now I'll go here. So, but I want to do some changes. So I can go to advanced. So whatever I put here, that will be there in this advanced. Edit it here. So here we have the parameterized. This parameterized we will see later, but I'll go to advanced one, edit filter condition. But I want to do commission percentage is not null this way. But so please remember while taking the column name, so take from here. So don't type it. Sometimes what will happen, we will do some mistake. So that's why I do it this way. Commission percentage is not null. Can I write this way in filter conditions? If it is a source filter, yes, we can write it this way because this particular whatever we are writing, this particular condition will go to source database query as a query. But here, if I'm going to write it, so what will happen? We are getting missing operator. Something we are missing. So you may get this type of error. So don't get surprised. If you are writing any conditions in filter, write it as an expression. So how do I know? So all this will come in the practice only. So you have to go this way. Is null of commission percentage. Then null only it will be allowed. Then I have to negate it. Here I can go for not of is null of. Where can I find all this function? Can go to built-in functions. There you can find all the functions. Null function is null, is not null, right? So go to all functions here. So you can check all functions. We will see some of the functions here, but other functions, we have a lot of functions are available. So if you want to test it, the other functions, we will see some function in our expression also, but other function you can test it. Okay, so you can use some expression transformation, you can do it. But only thing is, so please remember, if you want to explore all these options, so please go through Oracle single row function session. A single row function session, you will get it everything. So not null, this way. Here, not of is null. So save this one, then run it. So those who are getting commission, so that record alone will be sent. So those who are getting commission, that record alone will be sent. So I'll check it now, should be succeeded. Okay, so here we have the salary. This is what is commission, right? So there is no null value. So this way you can send. So commission is null or not null. Okay, so I have to send some some other conditions. For example, this is the table we have date column. I have to send only 2005 or any other formula you have to use it. So you can use the formula here. So whoever is representative, I can use REP, right? So can I use REP like this directly? So can I use REP like whoever is the representative? So I can put that representative here. So how can I write this job ID like, right? Can I write this way? Job ID like percentage REP. If I'm writing this way, if this is my database, this is my database like this. I'm going to do it like some single quotes. If I'm writing like this, then I'll get whoever is representative, I will get it here. Source also. So if you want to take this condition in source, you can take this way, you can check it here, right? So irrespective of any other job condition, you will get only representative. So MK rep, HR rep, PR rep, SA rep, all this you are getting it. But how do I take this one? Validate. So like is missing operator. So like here we will not get it. Okay, so if you want to use it like, use in string. So even if you put quotes here, sorry, even if you put quotes, you will not get it. Validate, missing operator, you will get it. So if you want to use any like, you have to use in string, INSTR, in string of job ID. So you have to use, so whatever you want to keep it here within single quotes, REP. That's it. Okay. So whether you are getting REP inside this job ID, you'll get this way. Or you can write it some complex functions with substring, in string, all this. So that is also fine. Regular expressions, all this you can use. Just I'm going to run it now. It should load only those who are getting commission. Sorry, those who are representatives, right? So you can, those who are as a representative, just you will SC underscore rep, MK rep, HR rep, PR rep. So these reps only it's loading. Okay, so here, so whatever the record we have, for example, we'll do this way. This particular phone number, we should go for this type of phone number. not this type of phone number. I have to take this type of phone number. Okay. Then 2005. From here, I have to take 2005. And yeah, so these two is fine. And we can put some commission percentage we have seen and all this. So just I have to take the phone number this way. So how can I take some pattern you want to take? So you can take, okay, this one, simply we can take length of, okay, so length of phone number. What is the length here we have? Just very simple action you can use. Length of phone number is equal to 18. So that we can take here. It's very simple. You can use any filter condition here. So in string job ID rep, that's fine. And length of length, length of phone number equal to 18 and the higher date. It should be 2005, right? 2005 only I have to take. So you can go for extract also or this one, to care also. So extract of higher date, comma, YYY. 4Y only I'm taking. Single quotes equal to 2005. You want to make and or anything that you can put it in bracket, you can take. Okay, somewhere I'm getting error and phone number equal to 18. This should not be the case. Extract of higher date. So invalid function reference. Okay, extract is not there here. Okay, so in that case, I can use to care of higher date YYY single quotes character. So we can use this way. Okay, or even you can use regular expression extract also. So that will be extracted regular expression, not this one date column. Or you can use, okay, yes, we have one more function. So no need to use this way. You can use double hyphen. Then this will be commented out. You can go for one more line. There you can use get date part. Get date part of higher underscore date, comma 4y. This is also fine. Equal to 2005. This particular line will be commented out. I put double hyphen here. Okay. Then we can use this way. So this line is commented out. This line I have used. So just we will check it whether we are getting that records alone. So what is the corresponding function here? So either you can use to_char or you can use get date part. So you can use YYY, or any part of date. You can get this from this function, get date part. So now we will check it whether we have loaded that record alone. Okay, this phone number is 18 character. This is the representative, right? And then the date is 2005. So everything is clear. Am I correct? Okay. So now you have to do, so those who are in the department 10, you go this way, 30, 60, 90. These departments I have to take. So how can I take these departments? Here, conditions. So I can use department ID in, right? Department ID in. Shall I use this way? 30 T. Oh, sorry, it's not a character, right? So I can use this way only. Shall I use this way? No. So we cannot use this way. Then how can I use it? Can I use this way? Department ID equal to 30 or department ID equal to 60 or department ID equal to 90. Can I use this way? Yes. So you can use this way. That's fine. Equal to 60. So this way you can use it. Even if you do not want, if you have more number of values, then you can go this way. So instead of making this way, so take this department ID. Normally you write it this way. Take this, put this in department ID inside this way. In of department ID 30. If you have more number of values, you can put this way. This is the same condition of the above one. So above this one is errored out. Either you can write this way or this way. If you are writing this way, then you will get only department ID in keyword. So you have to write it everything as an expression. So please remember. So here in a filter or expression or router transformation, you have to always write it as an expression. So how do I remember all this expression? You have to practice Oracle single row functions. So now you could see that 30, 60, and 90. You are getting it right. So this is the way you can get all this.